Hello there, fellow legends. Welcome back to day 7 of our free-to-play challenge in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm Kobats, and today we are focusing on taking our champions to new heights, basically, as we ascend through the ranks. Now, as you can see here, we are farming stage 12-3. This is the best place to farm XP. Unfortunately, this is only on brutal or hard. Only on hard. My apologies. We are not there yet for the brutal, but as you can see, we can now slowly, we will probably do that tomorrow, take all these campaigns and turn them into the 3 stars so we can get these juicy rewards and probably get the sacred shard. There is the event going on right now for the extra legendary. For the sake of the video, we're going to summon 1 or 2 shards just to see if we get lucky. We're going to do that later in the video, and basically our objective here today is to focus on champions progression like we did the couple of past days. We will try to ascend Kale a little bit further. Sun Wukong, we're trying to get him to at least 3-star ascension so we can get this skill, which is very useful. And hopefully, unfortunately, we don't have any books, but we will book him probably only on A3. We will try to book all of his skills eventually, but right now we will try to book his A3 because of the cooldown. And yeah, basically our key champions will be Kale, Sun Wukong, and I was actually thinking, since we are farming stage 12-3, there is a pretty good champion there, and that's Diabolist. Now, when you see her, she has a 10% chance of placing a sleep debuff. That's not important, but this is very important stuff. Attack all enemies and places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's so useful, and when we book her out, it's going to be a 3-turn cooldown. And then this ability as well fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% and decreases the turn meter of all allies, all enemies by 15%. This will basically benefit us in the arena very, very much. And we have those 3 champions. Tomorrow we will get not Jizo, we will get a new legendary Adeline. We will get her and we will see how she performs. She looks very, very cool, not gonna lie. I like the glowing book that it's orbiting around her, and the feather. Very cool. Now, we already read her skills. We did not check this one. It only said a bunch of debuffs, so it has a 75% chance of placing a sleep debuff on the target for 1 turn. Also has a 75% placing a 30% decreased speed debuff and 50% decreased attack debuff on the target for 2 turns. Debuff is placed by this champion. By this skill, will ignore any block debuffs. It is okay, but it's kind of mad that it's only on 1 target. And all allies deal 30% more damage to target for each debuff placed on them by this champion. And this heal is pretty good heal, not gonna lie, but this single target, not that special, honestly. So yeah, we will see what she's about tomorrow. And we did some Minotaur. We are now doing stage 9, but just to be safe, we're doing just for Kale and some Wukong on the stage 7. As you can see here, they're killing the boss pretty easily, and the waves are pretty easy. This is like a safe spot, so we don't have to worry if we die. And after this, I think one of them should be able to unlock one of the masteries. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty easy fight. Minotaur overall is very easy boss, but it's very tedious to farm. Okay, 27. I need 3 more. And now, guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, let us try and see what we can get from ancient shards. But first, let us summon 10 mystery shards since we have them, just for the sake of the video, and keep the tension up. Alright, nothing special. Let's see here. First summon. Okay, we get an epic. Rearguard Sergeant. Alright, she has attack one enemy, has a 40% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Attack all enemies, has a 50% chance placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. When it's ascended, attack all enemies has a 50% chance of placing 50% decreased attack debuff. Heals this champion by 25% of the damage inflicted. And the third one places a 50% chance ally protection buff and a 50% continuous heal buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. This is actually a great champion. We are very lucky that we got it. And let's see the next one. And it's a rare. Who is it? Honor Guard. Alright, let's see. What does the Honor Guard say? Alright guys, so the Honor Guard has attack one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 25% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. If the target has no active buffs. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target. And also, attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. Which is not that bad, honestly. Also guys, one tip, level your champions always when you have an XP boost. Basically, if you have your energy refills, aim to reach the maximum level for each champion before ascending them, just so you can basically know the feeling if they're worth it or not. Maybe not even to the max, maybe level 50, and then you will see if they're worth it or not worth ascending them or leveling up to the max. And yeah, we used 2 of the shards. Let's do one more just to see if we have any luck. And it's another rare, which we can use. Okay, we have attacks one enemy, damage based on the attack. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing decreased attack, nothing special. Places a continuous heal, and that's a small version, on all allies for 2 turns on 2-turn cooldown, which is not that bad, but not that great also. Places a veil buff on an ally for 1 turn and 25% increased attack buff for 2 turns. Places a shield buff on this champion equal to 20% of their max HP. For 2 turns. Nothing special, honestly. And this would be the last shards I pulled today. Alright, no one special. Alright guys. Let me check here. Yeah, we don't have those. Alright guys, and there you have it. Well, day 7 of our free-to-play challenge was all about leveling champions, ascending them, and talking about the strategy. And stay tuned, guys, for more challenges, tips, and strategies as we continue our journey in the Raid Shadow Legends and Teleria. And thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.